Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
People still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They go to the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Syracuse right back at it. Johnson wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Just keeps slinging it. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the back. Found the spot in the defense. Into the secondary up. Touchdown, Syracuse. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. Takes the handoff. It's Dynasty. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He fires one deep down the right side. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage.
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, UConn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a big gain. He's got it down the left side. Oh, what a move. Still on his feet. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Syracuse right back at it. Sends it back in motion. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Johnson looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing. Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Uncorks one to the middle. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that first down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's it, 5. It's caught. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There he goes. Touchdown, Orange. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UConn offense goes back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work.
Get set.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
On the set.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's James. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Willis. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Syracuse right back at it. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson looking to throw. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads it downfield. Brings it down on the right side.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. UConn quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that...
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on second and goal. looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Coming out with it, it's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Orange! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
The 1st down pass intercepted by Syracuse. And they'll take over.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The defense going to... The clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it in the half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UConn! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give out of the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Harding. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It'll be a draw. Powers through the defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
QB draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Syracuse. And that one will give them the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Johnson looking to throw. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Rushes on him. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Handoff to the single back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying play action. Throwing right. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Turns it loose. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down.
Let's go.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
56, UConn, 42.
He'll bring it out. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Got a wide open receiver. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. UConn quick to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UConn.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun. Under fire. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the 1st down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cuse. Once he got some room, it was over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
50.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
Returner is tackled down at the 23. And your UConn Huskies.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. On target to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Syracuse right back at it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad.
Unleashes one deep. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. takes a hit as he fires. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bring him the heat. They get to him as he throws. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. A lot of urgency for this offense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job playing.